Hi, I've been an enthusiastic supporter of the EKEN. I found it was very easy to set up. However, when I went out in less than bright sun conditions, I noticed some things in the video that were really concerning to me. The video is very much over sharpened. It looks like a lower scale resolution that's been upsampled. I'm only shooting at 1080p 30 frames per second. From what my research has shown is that is one of the better settings for preventing noise on a small camera like this. I'm including direct comparisons with my GoPro Hero 3 that were shot even in more dim light, and it's much better video. Again, 1080p 30 frames per second. If anything, the EKEN has better sound. They're both without their enclosures, but it was quite a bit more windy when I shot the GoPro video, but I'm not pleased with the video quality. A lot of compression artifacts, a lot of flicker from that, and then also really over sharpening in the video. Probably usable for some applications, but very disappointed with the quality. I wanted to get this up just as soon as I discovered the problem. I've been very busy with my event photography lately. Thank you. Hi, this is the video from the GoPro. It's handheld. It's in dimmer light than the EKEN video was shot. I am replacing the audio. It was extremely windy, and I want to just comment on the difference in what you can see in the files. These are visible directly on the files when you open them with Windows without going through any editing or being compressed to go to YouTube. The GoPro files are much cleaner. There's no flickering going on. There's a lot greater sharpness, more detail, no sharpening artifacts. And I'm frankly disappointed because I was led to expect that the EKEN quality would be, if not a little bit better than the GoPro, but that doesn't look the case, at least at 1080p 30 frames per second. I chose this resolution as a starting resolution because it was supposed to be one of the cleanest available for both cameras from what I had read in tutorials and researched. GoPro actually recommends it best for low light performance directly from their tutorials. So anyway, just a comment, I wanted to get this up as soon as possible for everyone so that to be aware of my unexpected result with the video quality. Thank you very much for watching. The next clip will be with sound. Just I shot it as a comparison. I did have a little tripod with me. Alright, this is an attempt to get a little more stable footage. I have this on a very light tripod, and the wind is blowing, so this may not work very well. We'll try putting a little bit of weight on this tripod. The owner of this pond has built up a fence that this tripod used to go over the top of. It no longer does, so next time I'm going to have to bring a much higher, more pro-level tripod, and again the wind's blowing. So we'll just see how this does. This should pivot nice and smoothly so I can do panning with it. You can see the geese moving across the pan. I'll get that in English. Moving across the pond. Anyway, this is an attempt just to get a little more stable footage to see how the GoPro actually does. Anyway, I'm going to try a smooth pan if I can. I'm reaching over a fence to get to the tripod. Horribly uncomfortable setup. I guess there were too many photographers coming and taking photos over this fence, so now I've got one that comes up to my armpits. Anyway, that's life.